And welcome back to another video. A colour changing lamp, sort of, part 2. Can we stick an ESP8266 module in there and program it with WLED? Right, I've taken the board out of the case again and I started to try and find more information about this W302 chip, but there's not much data out there, so I've decided that that's about the same pattern of a ESP286 or maybe an ESP32, and so I'm going to whip it off, finish working out where all the pads go. I'll just show a quick of where I got so far with the pads, and then we'll go back and we'll take this off with our air gun. Well, we'll try anyway. So let's put a bit of torque on that edge and get the hot air gun up to speed. Oops, you can't actually see that, can you? Might take a few extra components off if we're not careful, but who cares? Oops, don't want to burn my fingers. We're lifting some of the pads up there, so can that go right under there? Have I completely bored this board up? Oops, I don't want to point that at the monitor. Oh, that's free. Ah, there's a track. Right, that'll turn off. Ooh, it's hot. Well, it's taken lots of pads off that did go somewhere. So that pad, oh, we're okay with. That one's probably okay. Oh, you can't see, can you? Oh, yeah, better bring the microscope in. This was a bit of a disaster. But it's obviously a cheapo PCB. So let's bring that down. Focus. Bit of light. So if we start that end, well, we've lost the pad there, which I think is, I don't know, may not be important. Lost the pad there, which had a resistor on it, and the resistor's gone. Lost the pad there, but can't see anything connected to it. That one did have a connection, so we might have an issue there. That one had a connection, but it's still there. That one possibly didn't. That looks like a power pad. There's the other power pad. That's got a track on it, but it's still there. That one's missing. That one's still, those are there, but oh, that one's there, but it's got a track on it. But it doesn't matter, I might not be needing these pins. That's got a track on it, that's got a track on it. So the only one that's an issue at the moment is this one that's flying in the air. But no great shakes. I didn't really want to use the I didn't want to use the pads. I don't think the pads were of any use because obviously a 2866 might have different spacings for these little generic modules, and I think the only thing that might be the same is VCC and ground. So just pause it here, go and find a module. Got my these boxes don't open very easily. Alright, got my box of modules. Here we have an ESP32. No, sorry. This is an ESP8266. It's an, whoops, no, not seeing it, is it? It's an AI thinker, or a thinker. And what we got? We have, well, ground. We can see there, ground and VCC are in the same place. No idea about anything else. So that will sit nicely there. Whether it will go back in its box, no idea. I don't know how much space I've got under there. But, the other option is cut all these tracks off, because only the power and ground will probably be useful. So the best bet would be just to glue that down, cut all the other tracks away, glue that down, and see how it goes. Well, I'm not sure if you can see it up in this corner up here. Right, as you can see up on the top right, that is a picture of my ESP8266 go-to board. But basically, there's not enough room in here, because I want to use parts of the circuit on here. And so basically I've just removed the old board, chucked that away, glued the ESP8266 module on, and the only connections that are going to it are the VCC 3.3 volts and ground. And then I'm just going to put the other components, just laying them off the board on the edge. So we're going to start with some 10Ks. And then we need a 10K on the reset, which is up here. We need a 10K on the reset, sorry, on the enable, which is about there. And then we need some on the other side. We need a 10K, if I can catch a little blighter, on 1, 2, 3, 4 up, 1, 2, 3 up, about there. We also need, oops, 2 more I think. I can't tell the little plastic bit off it sticking. 1, 2. We need 1. 3 pins up. 1, 2, 3. And we need 1 between there and there. So maybe I need to bring the microscope in a bit so we can see what we're doing. Pop the microscope on. That doesn't leave me with a lot to do on here of doing the reset. I need to be able to pull the reset line low. I've got a way of putting GPI 0 now low with a button, so that's okay. So next I need to probably tack on some wires on here so that I can do the programming. Right, what I'm going to do here is I've got a connector, well, a 3-pin connector with some wires on it. One is ground, so I'll solder that down here. As you can see, there's a ground. Yep, I point the solder in the right direction. So that is going to be the ground connection. Come on. I'm tacking them on. And on this end I've marked 2.2 and 2.1. So pin 22, pin 21. So I know whereabouts to solder them to. And that's round here. Which is that one and that one. So 22 is the top, 21 is the one below. So it would have soldered on. Right, that's on. Here's my trusty programmer. I'll move that out of the way a bit. Ground goes to the bottom of the connector, and if I remember rightly, yeah, A is GPI 0, so I have to press that in. So to program it, I have to press that down. I put power on, press that down, hit reset, let go, and it should be in programming mode. And then we will do the download. We're going to use the WLED web installer. So I won't bother showing that because it's, you just go on to install.wled.me and there it is. So one thing I have to do is I have to turn another program off that I've got running, because currently it is using the USB port that I want. There it goes. And I need some power, and we need about 12 volts for this, which means I've got to up the volt limit to 12 volts on my power supply. So that's now set at 12 volts, and hopefully that shouldn't short anything out. And I need to get a ground. That should give us a ground. So first of all, we'll unplug that again. We'll turn the power supply on, and we'll do a quick check of some voltages. Right, before we go much further, I just want to make sure that we've got a reasonable voltage on the ESP8266. 3.3 volts there. I think there's probably about 5 volts over here somewhere. 12 volts. 3.3. So I was assuming this was going to be a step up, but it doesn't look like it's going to be. Oh yeah, see, it's a high, it's 5 volts. So it is changing it to step it up. You don't really need to see it. You just go to the WLED install and tell it what COM port you've got, and then away it goes. So I'll put that in there. What I have got to do is I've got to short the reset down, so I'm going to use, take the meter out of the way now, I don't need it anymore. I'm going to just use a piece of wire to short the reset out, and then we should see the lights start flashing if it's programming. Let's move that out of the way. Will it go out of the way? We should see some lights flashing. So I bring the whole thing over. Okay, over there so you can see where some of the wiring is. So there's the reset point just below that, or above that, the second resistor. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to pop up the window for WLED so you can see it. Right, so now I'm going to have to again try it. GPIO is grounded. I'm going to hit reset, let go reset, let go of the GPIO. We're going to click on install, select COM5. You can't see that because it's a pop-up. Erase user data. Can we actually move that in and we may get to actually start programming it. Hey, the wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. What else do you do while you're waiting? And it failed. So we'll try again. Down. Reset the chip. Let go, reset. Bring it into out of programming. Release GPIO 0, so it should be in programming mode. Back. So, what's happening now? Oh, it's erasing. This will take a minute. Oh, it's installing. We managed to got the sequence in the right order. Sorry about the noise, but I'm stirring a can't see it. Cup of tea. And I'm thirsty. And while it's doing something, I might as well bring out my tea bag. And now I can have a slurp. Wrapping up. Right, we can get rid of that. So we're happy. It's now installed. So how are we going to check this? I suppose one thing is we'll turn the power off. We'll unplug the RS232 just to show it's up and running. Welcome to WLED. So it is actually running. So the next thing to do now is we'll desolder the wiring to it and put it back in its box. Don't need that anymore. Power's off. Won't need that anymore. Move things out of the way. Oh, need to turn my soldering iron on. There's the base. I don't think we're going to need the scope running anymore. And I don't think we're going to need to be looking at the circuit anymore. Move that out of the way. We need to make the iron to warm a little bit, put a bit of solder on it. Remove that one. Remove that. Remove that. Put that in there. I've got the light on it, but it's not. I kept the infrared sender on, but I haven't kept the wiring to it. I didn't think I needed it for the moment. Right, what's the order? Ground, data, power. So, yeah, so. Ground. Data. And VCC. Right. Oh, that's not very good. Look what's happened to the insulation on the red wire. It's all peeled off. Can't have that. Don't know what we're going to do now. Crappy wire. Easiest thing to do. We'll cut this solder when it's using lead free. Takes a bit more. Where's my solder sucker? Right. The problem comes is obviously that's going to be moulded on, I expect, which is a pain. So how are we going to do this? I'm going to cut that off, pull the wiring out, and I might have to stop now because I've got to work out how to get that in or out so I can run the cable back in. So I'm going to pause while I do that. Right, as you can see, I've got it in and started to make a move on nipping through the cable, where I might be able to put some cutters on it and put some stress into it. Alright, I don't know how I'm going to do this without putting too much heat into the wire. So first things first, twist them together. Don't take off too much insulation because I'm hoping that when I tin the wires the insulation is going to shoot back. That's what normally happens. I don't know what the wire is, but it's pretty lousy. Right, now we want black. Taking far too long. This should be a solder the wire on and the job done. Hey, and now the red. Now I'm going to do it this way round, as I'm hoping that by soldering on the back, not so much heat is going to go through to the inside and ruin the wire again. And moment of truth, that's better. Slide this down. Now hopefully should it go the other way around? Oh, it will rotate now, won't it? So that can go on there. That can go on there. And now the next question is, where's the back? Can't see it anywhere. I'm going to have to pause while I go look for it. Well, unfortunately, I clipped it in without turning the camera on. So the next thing to do is to connect it up. I won't show that, I'll just show it when it's working. Well, I thought I'd show it alongside the old spiral lamp, so here's the new one running the same program. Yeah, it's looking pretty good, I think. If you like this video and you want to see more, click on the subscribe button, click on the like button if you did enjoy it, and click on the notification bell to see more in the future. It's all free to do.